Namaste. This is Ali, and this is a short Yoga Nidra practice to help you come into a deep state of rest, to help regulate your nervous system and give you a moment of reprieve from the demands of everyday life. Could you take the next few moments to settle into a comfortable position, and taking any props that you might need to allow your body to come into a place of effortless ease and feeling supported. Are there any small adjustments you could take as you let your body settle that might allow you to feel even more ease in your body, allowing for even more tension to begin to soften? And then taking a deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, a deep breath in through the nose, letting go of tension as you exhale, feeling heavy, body relaxing, and another deep breath in, completely softening as you exhale. Letting your breath now settle back into an unaltered rhythm, an organic rhythm of breath, naturally flowing in, releasing, ebbing and flowing. No effort required in the breath. And as you allow your breath to become effortless, continuing to invite the body to be effortless, supported, allowing a sense of heaviness to wash through. Heaviness in the head and the jaw, allowing the eyes to become heavy. Feeling a sense of the arms letting go, and just welcoming the weight of the arms, the backs of the palms. Allowing the whole of the back to melt into the surface beneath you. And really feeling and welcoming the weight of the pelvis down into the legs, the calves, and even feeling the weight of the heels resting on the surface beneath you. And then begin to welcome a sense of your surroundings. Would you feel a sense of safety here in your Yoga Nidra nest? You might even imagine drawing a circle of protection around your physical body. Sensing the sounds in your environment, the temperature of the air, sensation of air within the nostrils. Allowing your eyes to rest from the world of looking and seeing. Just embracing the darkness, or perhaps shadows of light beyond the eyelids. Noticing any tastes that might be lingering here on the taste buds. And feeling a sense of the whole body resting. The whole body breathing. And you might have a sankalpa that you're working with that you'd like to draw into this moment. Or you might try out the intention, I am deserving of deep rest, body, mind, and spirit. Repeating mentally now. Could you let the truth of this resolve radiate from your heart in all directions throughout your body, ringing true in every cell of your being? And now, could you let your attention draw to the top of your head, resting here in the center of the crown, or from the crown of the head to the center of the forehead, to the right eyebrow, right temple, cheekbone, eyelid, the right eye, to the left eyebrow, temple, cheekbone, eyelid, to the left eye, the right earlobe, hinge of the jaw, nasal flare, to the left earlobe, hinge of the jaw, left nasal flare, the tip of the nose, inside of the right nostril, inside of the left nostril, the upper lip, lower lip, roof of the mouth, upper teeth and gums, inside of the right cheek, inside of the left cheek, lower teeth and gums, the whole jaw, and the floor of the mouth, tip of the tongue, right side of the tongue, left side of the tongue, root of the tongue, center of the throat, base of the throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, center of the chest, right side of the chest, right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the hand, base of the thumb, tip of the thumb, tip of the second finger, third, fourth, tip of the small finger, all 5 fingertips, awareness gently tracing back up the arm towards the heart center, to the left side of the chest, left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the hand, base of the thumb, tip of the thumb, tip of the second finger, the third finger, fourth, tip of the small finger, all 5 fingertips, awareness tracing slowly all the way back up towards the heart center, dropping down into the diaphragm, right side of the ribs, left side of the ribs, the solar plexus at the center of the torso, the navel gently rising and falling, the right waist, the left waist, the low belly, the pubic bone, to the right hip, the thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, tip of the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and the small toe. Sensing the tips of all 5 toes, and then letting awareness gently trace all the way back up the leg to the right hip, the pubic bone, to the left hip, the center of the thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, tip of the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and small toe. All of the tips of the toes. Tracing awareness now all the way up the leg to the left hip, pubic bone, base of the spine, sacrum, low back, mid back, back of the heart, back of the neck, back of the skull, crown of the head. Letting attention rest here once again at the crown of the head. Begin to feel the rhythm of the breath naturally occurring in the body. You might imagine you could breathe in and out at the crown of the head. Inhaling through the crown, exhaling through the crown. Just imagining. And now, attention to the center of the forehead. Again, feeling the natural occurrence of the breath. You might imagine you could breathe in through the center of the forehead, exhaling through the center of the forehead. Just imagining. Letting attention drop down to the throat center. Imagining now you could breathe in through the center of the throat, exhaling back out through the throat center. Just imagining. Breathing in through the throat. Exhaling. Letting attention drop into the heart space. Imagining now you could breathe in through the center of the heart, exhaling back out through the heart space. Breathing in through the heart, exhaling back out through the heart center. No wrong way to do this. Sensing, imagining. Attention dropping into the solar plexus, sensing perhaps the subtle sensation of the diaphragm. Might you imagine you could breathe in through the space in between the rib cage, exhaling just above the navel, breathing in, exhaling. Would you let your attention drop down beneath the navel into the low belly and the sacral region? As you inhale, could you imagine breathing in to this region in between the hips? Exhaling gently. Just imagine breathing in and nourishing this region with prana, with attention, with energy, with breath. Breathing into the pelvic region. Exhaling back out. Just imagining. And letting attention drop deeper down into the base of the pelvis, the base of the spine. And you might imagine here that you could breathe in through the soles of the feet, all the way up the legs, into the base of the pelvis. Exhaling, breath and awareness trickle back down the length of the legs to the soles of the feet. Inhaling through the soles of the feet to the base of the spine. Exhaling back down the legs towards the soles of the feet. Just imagining. Releasing that and allowing yourself to simply rest here. Sensing the powerful state of deep rest that you've created in your body and in the layers of the self. Basking in a state of presence, fully supported. resting in your innate wholeness. As you rest deeply, you might welcome your sankalpa to be here once again, repeating mentally. And now a very gentle invitation to feel the rhythm of your breath, to begin to sense your body resting on the earth, sensing the sounds and the objects around you, the space around you. Beginning to deepen your breath slowly, taking an inhale through the nose and slowly releasing through the mouth. And again, a deep breath as you feel ready, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, a deep breath like this, letting it all go. From this deepening of the awareness of breath, begin to naturally, slowly bring movement, whether it's starting with the head, the toes, fingers. Begin to make small gestures that feel right for you. You might touch the fingertips to the tips of the thumbs, gradually reawakening in an unrushed way. You might bring a deep stretch to the arms and the legs, or you might circle out the ankles, the wrists, or hug the knees to the chest and circle out through the hips. And what does your body need as you begin to come back from your Yoga Nidra practice, your deep rest practice? And if you are the regular here on my channel, you may have noticed I have been on hiatus for a couple of months due to a health crisis with one of my children. And I wanted to take a moment to deeply thank each and every one of you who has been sending prayers and healing energy and support to my little family during this time. It has been one of the most challenging moments of my life, and I appreciate all of the love and support that has been shown through this community to myself, my children, to my family. So thank you, and I will share more on this in the next few weeks when I feel ready. And for those of you who have been seeking an update of sorts, we are through the hardest parts and out the other side, and have finally found a place of safety and healing. And so the continued support and healing energy that is being sent our way is appreciated. We have a long road to recovery and are feeling we have overcome the hardest parts. Many of you here on YouTube have been showing so much love and support, and I appreciate that so much, as well as all of the trainees, the students inside of our teacher training programs online. I can't thank you enough for the compassion and the support that you have all been sending our way. And those of you who are yoga teachers, I'd love to just take a moment to talk to those of you who already hold space for others in some way. Some of you have been reaching out to me lately, feeling a quiet pull towards sharing Yoga Nidra. For some of you, it's more of a full body yes. I want to guide this. I keep coming back to this practice. There's something here for me. And many of the teachers and guides who join our online training, Transformational Sleep, tell me that they've followed the breadcrumbs from the universe to get here into the training, and not necessarily because they were looking for another certification, but because they were looking for depth and for embodiment and a way to guide from their own authentic voice, instead of feeling like they're reading someone else's script or something of that nature. So if you're a person who already works with other humans, who shares with others, whether it's yoga students or coaching clients or therapy work, somatic work, just community leadership as well, you may already feel that Yoga Nidra isn't just relaxation, that it's a doorway into nervous system repair and subconscious reprogramming and transformation and deep, sustainable change. And maybe you felt this in your own life. I've certainly felt this through the last month or so in the most challenging time of my life. And this practice really carried me through, and maybe this practice helped you through something as well, maybe through burnout or through chronic stress or through illness, or through even big identity shifts, through seasons where you needed something deeper than mindset work alone. And if that's you, I just want you to know that you don't have to feel ready. This is something I hear a lot. I don't feel ready to teach this yet, or you don't need to feel ready to teach yet, to belong in this training. We have many students that come because they want to go deeper into their own practice first, into their own healing journey, and then naturally it begins to ripple outward into how they hold space for others. Yeah, so if you're a yoga teacher, this piece of the embodiment that comes through this training, it can really help your students regulate more deeply through that co-regulation, through your transmission of your nervous system being grounded and peaceful. It can integrate more fully, and this helps in my experience, the people that you're trying to serve actually sustain the transformation that they're working toward as well. If you're a coach, this often becomes the bridge between insight and embodiment, between knowing something and then actually living the change. So if you've ever felt like I want to help people in a deeper way, or I want to understand the nervous system and the subconscious more, or I want to guide from transmission and presence and not just from technique or not just reading from a script, then this training, this community was built for people just like you, people who care deeply, people who are already holding space, people who want to do it in a way that is trauma-informed, that's rooted in yogic wisdom and grounded in real nervous system science. So if you feel that pull, if something in your body and saying like this is important work, this is important for me, I'm inviting you to trust that, and you can learn more. You can learn more about transformational sleep, Yoga Nidra teacher training by clicking the link below or at the end of this video. And whenever the timing is right for you, and maybe it's not, but maybe you're feeling that call, we would be honored to support you inside of this work. So thank you for being here. Thank you for not giving up on my channel while I was gone. And thank you for the work that you're already doing in the world. If you're holding space or serving your community in some way, this really has ripple effects, profound, peaceful ripple effects into communities and into changing lives. And thank you for being a part of this growing global community of people bringing deep rest and real nervous system healing back to the center of how we care for human beings and how we care for each other. So, all right. Thank you so much for being here. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free. Namaste.